Going on B Squad, Brian coming back to you all once again. Um, Life has been great so far. Funny enough to say, and today, or really just the past overall 14-ish days of October, this locking month, a lot of good things have been happening to me. And I know recently I talked about the art of letting go and the thought of having a legacy, but I want to kind of backtrack a little bit and talk about reminiscing. Reminiscing is something that you have to do in conjunction with those two things, yes, but also for yourself. A little bit of context was I'm over here reminiscing about not only have I been reminiscing about the past 14 days themselves, I've also been reminiscing about my growth, the past college experience, realistically, past 5 years. Um, Honing in on the 14 days, really just thinking about like one, I've been able to sleep a lot more. That's because I've been letting go a lot of just letting go. Not really caring as much for certain things. Up here we have 4 day weekend, quote unquote, where we had fall break. Upcoming weekend is homecoming weekend, going out of town for a Sigma conference. That's about to be fun in itself. But really just honing in and locking in on those 4 days for quick was I know me and my friends were joking about, oh, Brian, look at you. You had a 4 day weekend. I had this 3 day weekend for 3 days of 4 days. I was at her working X, Y, and Z, yada, yada. No, I didn't stop working. Um, like I mentioned before, that Friday I worked all day. Saturday I worked all day. Sunday I had half a day. But like anytime I wasn't working, I was sleeping. Like I didn't do any schoolwork or anything. That was so I could take a breather for myself because I feel like I've been doing a lot to where I can afford a weekend of where I need to step back. In terms of like just thinking about everything realistically was no point of me reminiscing, no point of me saying this is sometimes you have to think about the past in order to see how far you've come, see what you've let go, what you've kept, and what you will continue to do. Realizing how much sleep that I've gotten, my God, sleep on top of actually being able to work out again was great. Um, just being able to and release and not worry so much about what's coming next. What do I got to tackle next? What do I have to do next? It's such a relief. In terms of reflecting on my entire college experience, now that's the one I'm unpacking completely, to be wholeheartedly and to be honest with you all, to unpack everything that has happened in my entire 5 years, whether that's taking everything from the Bronx, driving 6 hours, coming up here, not living on dorms, and understanding that decision that it made and my impact with people on campus versus living in a secluded space where rent was cheaper and I got a lot more money back. Being able to learn how to be much more financially responsible, understanding credit and how that impacted me at the time as an improved user of my brother's account, to where now, along those 5 years, my credit went down, got to a point where I stopped caring about it. Now I'm going back up, trend of worrying about my credit, making sure I have 30% of everything paid or just about that range um, by the end of the month. Like thinking about my major swap from computer engineering tech to going to SOIS now, which encompassed that computer engineering tech part, encompasses business and civil engineering tech. There's a lot to unpack, a lot to talk about, and we'll get to that in future videos. But just the art of just reminiscing about everything individually, seeing how far I've grown. Heck, cutting off my hair, a recent decision that has shocked many people. But all in all, it's something that I needed to do for myself. And I want to take a second, all right? I want you to really think about what I'm saying. I want to challenge you all to just really hone in real quick, right? So, with me, let's breathe in real quick. Breathe out. Big exhale out. Now think about that one moment, whether it's something that's been recent, something that's been on your mind, or something that you've been going through for a very long period, like college, like raising kids, like starting a new job, right? Think about all that. Think about it. Now, what have you done in terms of what progress have you made for yourself? What has worked out for you? What hasn't worked out for you? Now, I know that's a lot I just hit you with. You don't got to fully think about everything now, but as long as you key in on that one moment, and as you leave this video and you go on about your day, I want you to continue thinking about those little small things. Because one thing I've been telling myself recently is you've grown. You will continue to grow, and you continue to be who you are meant to be by reminiscing. Yeah, that was deep. That being said, that's pretty much all that I have for you guys. Thank you all for staying here with me. Thank you all for going on this journey with me. Continue to uplift, continue to inspire, and you will become. Thank you all. Have a good day.